section where we'll show you how to turn your old junk into real treasures. Hi, and welcome to the Looney Bin. And today I'm welcoming you at the door like you would any of your company for Thanksgiving and the holidays. And the first thing we're going to do today is we're going to make a yard decoration. I've already started with 3 straw bales, or bales of straw, some mums, and I'm going to add another set of mums right here to give us our foundation with the hay bales. Then we're going to add some gourds. I've got some warty gourds here, and these are gourds. They look like they've got chicken pox, but I'm going to start with them. Stay. And then I'm going to take some of these little mum things here, and oh, I know, I've got some clay pots around here somewhere. Yep. And I'm going to put the clay pots. These were Halloween pumpkins, terracotta, and just turn them around, and then you can put some little faces in them. Where's the other yellow one? There it is. And put that over there. I've got these 2 over here, and I was going to put them in a gourd, but the gourd got broke, so I'm just going to go ahead and sit them over sort of behind them, like that, since they're a little bit taller. And then over here, I'll just put it like that. So there's that part. Then I'm going to get some fake gourds, pumpkins, fake pumpkins, and just sit them around. That looks like a real pumpkin. I like that. And now I'm going to get some garland. All right, now this is the garland, and I have a lot of things from past fall things that I love to decorate with, so I just bring it all out and just lay it down any way you want to. And there's that one. How about this one right here behind these? There we go, and let's see. I'm going to go get some more garland. Bit left over, I broke that one just a minute ago. And lay these down in front of here. And just throw them around anywhere. The leaves that fall off, just throw them around. Now, there you go. All right, there's another leaf right there. Just stick it up underneath that straw twine. And you can add more, take away, add things that you have hanging around, baskets, a wreath, big scarecrows, and there you have your...
You want to use this?
Yes. And this is just another piece of wreath, and I'm going to hang this pretty little thing up with it. And since this is a metal door and I can't put a nail in it, that's sort of like what it would look like if it was done and nailed up right. So, happy fall, y'all.
Going to show you how to do a door decoration. Anne showed you a little one, but this one is a little more detailed. And for this project, I'm going to start with a cake board, just a circle cardboard that you'd put a cake on. And if instead of the circle, you could use a styrofoam wreath. And this one's been used several times, but we're going to do it on the flat board today. You're going to use some corn husks, and you can buy those at the grocery store. You'll need a knife, an ink pen, a circle maker, and I'm using just a spool of ribbon, makes a nice circle. Just the right size I want for today, and hot glue gun, and some glue sticks. And what I'm going to do, and what I've already started, is you put the spool in the middle, and you just draw around it. And once you've got your circle made all the way around it, you can do away with the spool. And you take a knife, and this knife has got a curve to it that you cut on the inside of the curve, and you just stick it through the cardboard and cut away. Once you get all the way around, the circle is going to probably stay in the same spot. But if you push just a little, the middle of it will come out, and you'll have a circle that looks kind of like a wreath. And on this wreath, I'm going to glue the corn husks. And we slant our table so you can see what we're doing. So the corn husks come in a package, and right off the corn. I like to take the larger end of it and just tear it. And as you tear it, after you tear it, you can take your hot glue gun and a couple little dots of glue, and you stick it on it. I'm going to do this one a little bit different. I'm going to do it so you've got them going out. And you overlap, and you just keep going around in the circle. You can do them in different directions, and you just keep putting your corn husks all the way around, and that will make one that looks kind of like a sunflower. But the one I started today, so I can finish it up and show you, is around in the circle. And the corn husks, oops, I only have one more here that I've already torn. So I take off 4 or 5 corn husks at one time and just tear them down to make the separation in the leaf. And then after they're separated, I pull them apart. You got to be careful because sometimes they're kind of stuck together and they get real thick. So you pull them apart. And I'm going to need another glue stick here in just a second. So I might as well get it before I start gluing. And where I've been before, I'm going to just continue on in that pattern. This one is the one that's off to the sides. They overlap. I just got hot glue on my fingernail. This is a low temp gun. The glue guns come in high temp, low temp, and well, no temp. Yeah, if you don't plug them in, there's no temp. But this is a low temp gun, so it doesn't make the glue quite as hot as the high temps do, and you're not as likely to burn your fingers as you're putting things on. If if you're letting children do it, be sure you get the low temp gun. And I've got more to, yeah, it does, it feels warm to my fingers. Of course, I've got old fingers and they may not feel all the hot anyway, but you could use, if you're using high temp. Now, if you buy a low temp gun, you want to be sure you get low temp sticks, glue sticks. Because a high temp glue stick in a low temp gun is not going to produce anything sticky. It's just going to take up electricity. Oops, told you I'd run out. And I'm almost done with this one. When you get sort of close to the end, you don't have to go all under the old one, or where you started, the top of where you started. You just fill in just barely underneath it, and it'll look like you've gone all the way around it. This needs just a couple more. Now to hang this on a door, you can use double stick tape or one of those command hooks to hook it onto the back. This one's going to get cold before I get it in there. Looks like it needs a little help up here. Right in here to make it, to even it out a little bit. And hey, this is just corn husks, so if there's an uneven edge that you don't like, you can take a pair of scissors and just snip, snip, and it'll all be gone. But that would hang on your door. And for extra embellishments, you could hang some Indian corn in the middle of it. Use a raffia bow or just some thumbtacks will hold it into place. A burlap bow would go on it too, but it's just an all-natural wreath. It would even hang that way and cover up where I missed. But that's a door decoration. And then after the door decoration, if you'll give me just a minute, I'll get this cleaned off and I'll be right back with the table decoration. Okay, I've got everything out and ready to do this part. This is a knockoff of a really expensive hurricane candle. And what we're going to need is a hurricane-shaped vase, flower vase, a candlestick. This one is about 2 inches tall, 2.5, maybe 3, but it's for a pillar, or for a tapered candle. We're going to need a tube candle, and this is in a glass jar. Some decorative leaves. These are just little silk leaves. Some type of a poking device. You can use a knife. I'm using an ink pen. You can use a bamboo skewer. We're going to need some acrylic type glue, adhesive that'll work with glass. And anytime you work with glass, you want to make sure that the surface that you're gluing does not have any glue or excess dirt or grease on it. And I'm going to use an alcohol prep pad, one kind of like the doctor gives or uses on you when you get a shot at the doctor's. Excuse me, but you can see where I took the label off of the bottom, the price tag. It's got some sticky, gooey mess on it. And I'm going to take the alcohol pad and wipe it off. And the glue comes off. The oils come off of the bottom. And it gives you a real clean surface. This is also what you would use if you ever wanted to paint on glass too. And because the bottom of that vase is going to be on the candlestick, I'm going to wipe the top of the candlestick too. And just a couple times around. And because Anne is allergic to alcohol prep pads and all types of alcohol, I'm going to close this up kind of tight and hope she doesn't come back in before the fumes dissipate. Okay, I've wiped the candlestick, I've wiped the flower vase, and I've got some adhesive here. It's a clear adhesive. Be sure you get clear adhesive because I came home with one package of black adhesive and it doesn't work on glass. It doesn't look good. And what I'm going to do is just squirt out the adhesive all the way around on the candlestick. And the instructions say do the same thing on the bottom of the vase. So I'm going to guess at what this bottom of the vase looks like. I was pretty lucky earlier when I was testing this out. And I've got that glued. And it says to do it within 5 minutes, stick it together. When I first read it, I thought it said, wait 5 minutes and stick it together. But you want to kind of center your candlestick onto the vase. And you may not want to get too close, Anne. And it takes 24 hours for this to dry. So, because it takes 24 hours, I already glued one. And this one has something white in it. Well, there it is. There's the candle. And you drop the tube candle. You don't drop it, but you put it inside. And I'm going to take some leaves. These are just fall colored. I got it at a little store. And if they don't slide down all the way, you can take your little stick or popsicle stick, ink pen, whatever you have, and just push it down. A skewer. Push them down in. And this package has about 4 or 5 different colors and it has different sizes. So some of them are folded even. That doesn't matter. When I stick it in the side of the vase, it's going to straighten out enough. And the advantage to using the tube candle is that whatever you put on the outside won't catch fire unless you put it up here, your decoration up above it. Let me put one more green one in over in here. And there we have the candle. And this is a candle wreath thing, and I'm going to, oops. It's a little sturdier, it's a little, it's not as delicate as it looks. You can put your candle holder. You can have a set of 2 on the table, and Ann says you got to use 3. I know. But I have wheat shock, or whatever they call it, stock, and some ribbon. And this one is, I'm going to take this out. And when you take a piece of ribbon, it comes with a plastic wrapper on it, kind of like a bouquet of flowers. And you can take some ribbon. I've just pulled the plastic down. Oop, knife. Here it is. I'm going to use a doubled ribbon and tie it around. Use your surgeon's knot where you put it through twice on the first time you tie. Then tie back the other side, and let's cut this ribbon. And we can now take the plastic off, maybe. There it is. And when you twist it just a little bit, it will fan out around it. And you can set that in the table with your candlesticks. And there you have a Thanksgiving table decoration, table centerpiece. That's the right word.
Today I'm going to make an edible turkey. I've got Nutter Butter peanut butter sandwich cookies. I've got the black M&Ms, candy corn, Red Hots, and white frosting. Now what I've done is you get Nutter Butter cookie, and I've started making some of these. So I've got my frosting here, and you have to get the chocolate M&Ms, or if you want to be colorful and use something else for the eyes, have different color eyes, you can do that. But we're going to go with the chocolate M&Ms, and I'm just going to press those on there like so. And these, I went to see one of my friends in Atlanta, and her granddaughter, Savannah, did my nails today. So I am making edible turkeys for her. So there's the eyes. Get those. And then I am just going to, I've got the corn, and it's got 3 different colors. I just want the yellow portion of it. So I'm going to get the yellow. I'm going to dip into the frosting. And the little ones can help you with this, and you can have fun eating all the different kinds of candies. There's his nose, and I love the cinnamon little cinnamon candies. Those are probably my favorite. But you can make his waddle. And the good thing about this is everything is edible. And it's lots of fun. I always like to find something that you can make with the children, grandkids when they're growing up. I always enjoyed making things for my son Jimmy and Emily when she was growing up. Emily's now working, and so memories. I have memories. I certainly do. All right, now I've got the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup, and I've got it, and you're going to get messy. Let me just tell you, you're going to get messy, but it's finger licking good, like Ann says. Yes, it is. I found this and I thought, oh my goodness, I've got to make this because this looks like something good to eat and something to have fun with. So as you go around, you're going to press the corn, oh, got it the wrong way, sorry, to make the different colors, the fan of the turkey, and as a matter of fact, Emily got a turkey. She went turkey hunting with her grandpa and got her a turkey. And all you guys, she was 17, so she got a big old turkey. She's a pretty good hunter. Need a little bit more frosting. Like I said, you just keep adding to it. See if I can get it around here. Like I said, I've got frosting all over my fingers. The good thing about it is, as you're making this, it is so good. You get to lick your fingers, you sure do. And there is my turkey. And what you can do is, as I was working with this earlier, the chocolate was melting, so you may want to put those in the freezer and get them nice and, but you can make you a little plate of the different, I'm going to move this around a little bit, and as you can see, that's your little plate of your edible turkeys. And it's really quick, really fun. I think all the kids will love it, no matter what age. From a few years old to 102. Yes, definitely. But that's my project for today, and it's called the Edible Turkeys. Thank y'all. Y'all have a happy Thanksgiving.
And today, this is our recycle tip. And what I did was I've had this bucket, I don't know how long, you can tell it's an old farm bucket. Used to bring peaches in from the crops in with them. They had bigger ones, this is a smaller one. I've got an old wreath that I wrapped with grapevine and leather, nope, this ain't leather, what is that? Raffia, sort of like. So I'm gonna stick it down here in the back. I got all this old fruit to use as filling, yes. So it'll help stand it up. Then you take all the old flowers that you've got, and it doesn't matter what kind, as long as you've got some, they look sort of similar. And this one is stuck.
Fall ones.
Yes, fall flowers, of course. And I have, like I said, still have a lot of flowers and things that because I have been collecting these things for a long time. And one of my friends is Mark Ballard, and he says I've got to fluff it. So this is fluffing as far as I'm going to fluff. I think he means just spread it out some. I hope that's what he means.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to sit that because that's the tallest piece in the back. Then I'm going to take this. And it's hard to do this thing backwards, people, but there we go. Just stick that down in there, fluff it a little bit, spread it out.
There you go, I fluffed that.
Thank you, she did. And I'm going to take it. And like I said, all these are recycled. They've been in my fall basket.
And.
Oh, I forgot to take the tag.
Take off the tags.
Usually they're hidden by all the things. Got it?
Okay, Penny
All right.
girl, you're ready.
All right. So I'm going to set that one down right there.
I can't get this tag off. I don't have scissors.
Well, we'll hide it in behind something. Let's see, wait a minute. Let's put it right there. And we'll put that one right there. Look at there. Give me some.
That isn't fall.
It isn't.
Purple.
Well, there's purple flowers in fall. All righty. How about them?
Some mums.
All right. Why don't I just. Never mind. Nope. That ain't going to work. Okay. I know what I'll do. These are carnation. See the leaves? That's carnations. I'm going to slide them in. I should have put them in first, and then we could have slid the other ones down between them. Get in there.
And just like anything, as you're working with it, you move things around
All right.
and fluff.
And definitely fluff. There we go. Stick that back down in there.
I'm ready to help.
Okay.
How about you?
All right.
She's struggling.
I like this. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
That's going to go on the floor. I mean, in front of it. Uh-huh.
Oh,
And we'll put a flower. Some of these little single flowers that I've over the years I've collected.
I think this goes right here.
Okay. Y'all keep adding y'all's touch. I like that. Okay, let's see.
Peppered.
Of course. I don't want to. Well, you can if you want to, if you got one of these little things, but I like the little cone up here, so I don't really.
I'll put him on the side.
Over here? Or you put him over here.
Face him toward the front.
I like him right here.
All right. And I like these.
There's his little legs.
Fluff these out. See, I
like
did
him
it.
sitting down.
And these are going to just go in wherever I want to stick them, just like everything else. If you just stick it in, it's going to look pretty anyway. And this, we'll put right there. There's a hole. I like filling up holes. I had a friend that I'd say, you got to leave a hole here for a bow, and she'd fill it up anyway.
With a flower.
With another flower. So, and I've got this to go around the front, and this is an old piece too. There we go. And, nah, I don't think I'm going to do it. And you can take away, add to, whatever you want to do. But how you like my recycled? And sit it on a table as you in the entry of your door.
Sit it on the coffee table. And sit it on your.
Well, you know, coffee table, you're not supposed to see the back of it, so you got to put it on the entry table so nobody can see what's behind it.
Or the fireplace.
Yep,
Yeah,
that'll work.
fireplace.
You know, oh, that would be pretty right there in front where you don't have a fire going, you just put it in front of the mantle, the fire hole, whatever's that thing called. Where the logs are.
Logs.
Yeah. But there it is, and all I did was just jam some fall flowers in it.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah.
Okay, now,
We have just 2 more things. I love the internet. I pull off all kinds of ideas. Yeah, Ann wants to get that out of her face. Let's kick the books over.
okay, well, I was going to move it while you talk about it. Oh, I can't. Sorry, I'm hooked. I'm chained to the table.
I love the internet. And on the internet, there's a website called allfreekidscrafts.com. And this is called their Thanksgiving. It says up here, I'm thankful for, and the kids write in the hearts things that they're thankful for. a placemat, they can color that, the fork and knife and spoon, and their plate. And on their plate, they're supposed to draw the things that they want to eat for Thanksgiving. Now, my kids would probably have drawn a big pumpkin pie with lots of whipped cream. But you know, we're kind of sweet eaters.
Of course.
And it says Happy Thanksgiving. But this is a printable that you can just pull off of that craft site.
And it would also help them, the younger kids, help set the table for you because they have the right way to put it.
Yeah, they're missing a napkin, but you know.
Now just throw that in the middle of the plate.
Another one of the things that I saw on that website is turkey toes and jack-o'-lantern teeth. It's candy corn in a snack bag with a picture of a turkey or a jack-o'-lantern, and the kids can color it, and they can even color it before you put it on the package.
Yes.
And here's another jack-o'-lantern, and then they have a snack to take home with them, because even though this one dietitian has said sugar does not make kids hyper, I'm sure there's an 18-month-old baby out there that does not know how to read and doesn't understand what she says, that when you give it sugar, it climbs walls or up the curtains or something. But that's
or bounces off the wall.
Bounces off the wall, yeah.
But that, okay. I guess that's it for today.
That's it.
Again, happy Thanksgiving from the Looney Bin.
And remember,
Reduce.
Reuse.
recycle.
Bye.
Reimagine that.
Hey, wait a minute. What happened to those cookies? I want, go get them. Where'd that cookie go? Where'd you put that tray of?
We didn't look at the ghost of Thanksgiving past.
We sure didn't. We're going to have to do that in the next few seconds before they turn it off. But I want a cookie.
Yeah. You better unplug.
I'm going to go get the cookies. Have one.
Have another.
Bye, y'all. See you next month.
Yeah.
Bye.